It's a Ride Everything Challenge, baby. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. Let's go. Right now it is 10 o'clock here at Cedar Point, and I'm going to ride every single thing that is in this park. I do this every single year, and every single year I try to do it a little bit faster than I did the year before. Now today, it's been an incredibly windy morning. I have already gotten my fast lane, and I came in early this morning and rode a couple of things for fun. And then, now, it is time to start our full challenge. So we're going to ride every single ride here at Cedar Point. Unfortunately, because it is such a windy day, I do not know that most coasters are going to be up. They are actually running this right now. So we'll have to see if we can hit Valravn at some point today, but they're not running it with people. So anyway, let's get going, see what all we can do. It may be a mostly flat ride day, but we'll get these out of the way. Let's go. Now, today we start with coming in at regular entry time. Now tomorrow we will come in for early park entry and ride as many rides as we possibly can with the use of early park entry, whatever we haven't hit today. Today is a weekday, so I'm not giving myself my absolute most challenge that I possibly could. But we're still going to have quite a bit to contend with because this is July. And actually we are just a week away from Boardwalk Nights actually opening up. So today here, starting at 10 o'clock, we're gonna start out with Iron Dragon. Let's go. It says a 0-minute wait. It's perfect. It looks like the longest part of this wait is going to be walking through the queue. Now for both days, because I have the Prestige Pass, I do have a Prestige Pass for me to use, and it's in my pocket right now. So we're gonna try to make as much use of that as we possibly can today, also to make this day as good as possible. So I'll try to show you kind of the best way to use your fast lanes over the 2-day stretch that I'll be doing this. Hopefully only 2 days. If it's more than that, I'll be sad. Let's go. Started out at 10 o'clock. It's 10:07 right now just to walk here and do my intro too. Here it goes. Let's go. All right, Iron Dragon done. So now we are headed off to our next coaster. Let's go. Now to level with you guys, I started filming this morning during early park entry, and there's something funky happening with my mics. So it was incredibly windy. I used my mics, but then I started listening back to them because I had to like rush from ride to ride to ride. Didn't have enough time to listen to them, and they were clicking. So there's probably something wrong with one of my cords, so I apologize if there's any bad sound with this, but we're gonna try to make it as good as possible without my mics today. And if I need to, tomorrow we can do a different kind of a mic for us to be able to use. So part of the challenges of doing this. It's fine, we'll survive, right? All right, now my strategy. I'm going to move up to the front of the park, and on my way, although did this just open? I'm not sure if this is open yet or not. I don't see it moving anywhere. I'm either gonna go down this way or I'm gonna go around that way to ride everything. Hit one side and then come back. Either way, I'll hit Antique Cars on the way because it ends up kind of being out of the way otherwise. So we'll grab that and head out. Let's go. Right now though, I can get into Cadillac Cars without even any wait at all. Which definitely sounds good to me. So let's go. Woo! Best last ride at the park. We have one more out of the way ride to hit before we continue on over onto the boardwalk. So we're going to hit Cedar Downs right now, and it looks like they're letting on right at this moment also, which is perfect because this thing is such a high capacity ride. If they're letting on, chances are you will be let on, unless it is just one of the busiest days. Let's find the right horse. I think this is the one that's calling out to me. We'll call you Star. I like that. Now this ride can feel kind of intense. Keep this foot down solid on your stirrup. If you do that, you will not fall off, but it can feel like you could fall off. Just keep that thing very, very steady and strong. Let's go. Off of Derby Downs now. We're cutting straight through the middle here to hit Dodgem, and then we'll move on to a couple of other rides along the way. So we're gonna be hitting all of the boardwalk here in one fell swoop, other than the giant wheel. And the giant wheel is always the biggest pain in the butt that I can possibly have. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it looks like it's pretty empty. It may be closed, actually. No, I see people on it. But if it's this empty, it probably doesn't have a long line. So it might actually be good for me to choose my avatar right now and just kind of go sit down for a minute, watch them go. Oh yeah, last year I waited for like 3 hours. I shouldn't say 3 hours. It was like a half hour just for one family to get on and get off again. So with this, we're gonna watch them get on and go. Let's go. The flowers are very, very pretty here. Love those. Looks like Wild Mouse is closed right now. That's a problem. And I'm not sure. Ooh, this one. Gatekeeper looks like it's open now. Yeah. Cool. While I'm waiting, I can't do anything essential, but I can get a drink. So that's what we're gonna do.
I've been here 4 times this year.
Always get a water. Important to hydrate, especially on a hot day like today.
I don't sound right to me, but
beautiful.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so he actually cut down on the sweetness for me on this. Like usually I think it'd be more Sprite. So that's awesome. I love that. Yeah, like it just tastes like strawberry, which is amazing. I love it. Strawberry muddle inside there is really nice. The paper straws are trash though.
Right?
It's so good. It is not sickeningly sweet at all. It's not incredibly sugary. I think even with Sprite, it wouldn't taste particularly sweet like that. It would taste a bit more acerbic because of the Sprite. So I love this. I think it's very, very nice. But I recommend the half soda water, half Sprite as the possibility for this one. I love that a lot. Thank you very much. Now my people are in the green section. So when green is let out, then I know that I can go. Kind of just want to wait here though. Yep, I see them. Waiting on them. And then I can leave. They're my avatars for today. And they just got off, and a new crop of people just got on. Let's go. So far, every single thing has been a 2-minute wait, except for that thing, which has been a 10-minute wait this morning. Not bad at all. And so we're on our way to our next ride. Let's go. Now, this is the time you're up high in here And this is the time when you can look for things. This is not open very clearly because people are standing outside. They're not getting into line. So I can tell. So because of that, I don't want to go over there. I want to hit Troika, Troika, Troika. I want to hit Max Air. I know you can't see very well through here. I want to hit Dodgem. You know, the things like that I can hit right now. I do not wait in lines that are not moving. There's no reason almost ever to do that. Now I am so excited about this. This stage looks incredible and I cannot wait for it. It does say, please pardon our dust for Boardwalk Nights opening July 19th. I cannot wait to be a part of that. I can't wait to see it. It's coming this Friday. Oh no, delayed for maintenance. Well, we'll get one more ride in instead then, huh? Thinking we'll actually hit Troika, Troika, Troika. Troika, Troika, Troika just ended its rotations, unlike Max Air, which is still running right now. So this is the perfect time to get onto here. Should be one rotation and I'll be straight on. So let's go. He gave me number 5. Let's hop on it. Honestly, I kind of low-key hate this ride, but we're doing it. Let's go. There are arrows here telling you where to leave from, which direction you should go. Let's get out of here. Now, I don't know if it was the alcohol-filled beverage that I just consumed or what, but I actually really enjoyed that this time. I think I might just be learning to trust that ride a lot more. Not sure if it has to do with the alcohol. So our next ride that we're gonna hit here is Dodgem, especially if they're letting people in still. Okay, yeah, it looks like they're still letting people on, so might as well hit this really, really fast. Get straight on and go. Nothing has been more than a 2-minute wait so far other than the giant wheel, and I'm okay with that. I get my pick of my favorite color, and my favorite color has always been red. So let's go. Vroom, vroom, my second car-based attraction today, and it's only 11 o'clock. Let's go. This will be my 6th attraction so far this morning. It's the Peanuts characters. I love them so much. And they're on a classic car too. That's so cool. They've got a big line though, and I don't have time to wait in that. When I do Dodgem by myself, I either have one strategy or another, or sometimes a mixture of two, which is either hit every single person or hit no one, and I just try to avoid it all. This time I did like half and half. I tried to avoid the second half, and I tried to hit everyone in the first half of the ride. That was a long ride too. But so far still, we have not had anything longer than a 2-minute wait. Let's go. All right, next, I see the Wild Mouse is just reopened. Oh, it's not gonna be a short line, is it? It's not the worst. It's not going around the corner. So I think that's what we're gonna hit next. We'll hop in here before the line gets too bad, and then we can go continue on to a few more flat rides in our quest to complete this part of the park. Okay, yeah, not going around the corner, which is definitely good. This will be a decently long line, but no more than 20 minutes, so let's go. Something else for Boardwalk Nights happening. This giant pool here. We've got a stage, we've got a pool, we've got a balancing act, and then we have a whole bunch of additional stages added onto it. You can see more about that in a video that I've just posted about that. So go check out my Boardwalk Nights pre-look video. Line's gotten shorter, but it's only been about 10 minutes. This has not been bad at all. Wow, I have never had Wild Mouse make me that dizzy by any means, ever. That's absolutely craziness. But we are not done with one more coaster, and we're on our way in to eat. It's like 11:35, something like that now. Plus, that was only a 10-minute wait. Not bad at all. So we're on our way into the Grand Pavilion before it gets big lines, and we'll talk about that in just a second here. Now, a lot of times when you come into the Grand Pavilion, it has massive, massive lines. because people forget to eat. They're at the theme park, they're thinking, well, I want to ride as many rides as I possibly can. Okay, great, that's awesome. But food is a necessary evil. You have to eat. So you need to make sure that you have time for that. And a lot of people go, well, I don't want to eat. And then at 1:30, they're like, oh my word, I'm starving. And everybody has thought that. So now everybody's getting food at 11 or at 1:30. 11:30, obviously, everyone has not thought about it yet. So come a little bit early, even 10:45, but 11:30 is perfect for you to be able to get some low weights on your food, and then you can eat quickly and move on. Honestly, it seems kind of weird because it is kind of a, like, you just never know what you're gonna get at Cedar Point. Like, why would they just change it all of a sudden to fried fish? Also, this fried fish is almost impossible to get through. So now, like, that is a real problem. Like, the fried amount on it is so much that you can't even do it. Like, I just got through a fried area, but that's what it is. It's also very dry. Honestly, I was kind of excited about this initially, but it's like, man, this is just like, why would you go from something that was so good and tried and true? Okay. It's not terrible. Of course, the Syracuse potatoes, I'm sure, are very good. Just like they always are. And then buttery bread too. It's very good also to get into. Like, can I, yeah, like, even if I break it, like, whoa, look at that. This is like all fried. There isn't even fish in there. Look at that. Do you guys see fish? There's no fish. This is all breading. Am I seeing something that's not true? Or is this just all breading in the shape of a fish? There was fish earlier, like a very small amount, but... Wow, and the seasoning on it is delicious. But when it's just breading, that does not a meal make. That's a big problem. Again, the breading isn't bad. And the fact that it has this, like, delicious seasoning on it, it's great. I love the potatoes, though. I did ask a supervisor about it, because that seems kind of way over what it should be. Like, but we'll see if she even comes back. I'm not sure. I will say, though, that the potatoes are delicious. It's totally fake butter, but I don't care. It's salty, it's delicious, it's buttery. Sure, it's fake. Who cares? It's grease. This is why I have my body shape. So yeah, guys, I just do not think that this is actually fish of any kind. And if you actually destroy this too, okay, I can see a little bit of fish in there. There's a little spot right there with some fish. But that does not seem at all acceptable for what a like $22 fish meal should be. by any means. Here's a little bit more fish too. That might be the same part I just got. The seasoning is on point. And I like breading as much as the next person, but I don't like a whole meal of only breading. And that's the problem. I also never did hear back from the supervisor, so that's kind of a problem. And right away, as I come out and look to the left, I see the gatekeeper has its line open again and has an incredibly short line, at least for the time being. So we're gonna hop into this line really, really quickly. Let's go. Okay, I changed my mind. I could be back tomorrow to ride more rides, first of all. And that is early park entry, so I can get that done in early park entry. Otherwise, I'll waste my early park entry time tomorrow. So that'll be the last thing I try to finish today. And instead, we can hit Max Air. So let's go. All right, here is Max Air. Let's hop in and go. All right, Max Air completed. I have not done one thing. Actually, I guess two things here though. I haven't done Matterhorn or the Atomic Scrambler. So we're gonna hit both of those quickly here. Let's go. All right, off to number 7. Apparently I'm going the wrong direction. And here's number 7, let's go. All right, Matterhorn done. Let's go. Off to Atomic Scrambler. Scrambler. Let's hop in here. Right after this rotation, we'll get going. Should be nice and fast. Here we go, getting on. Let's go. Exits over here. Atomic Scrambler was a 3-minute wait. Yet again, a very, very short wait. And we have our last one in this area, other than our early entry ride slash end of the night ride tonight, depending on how well I do. And that is Gatekeeper. So, looks like we're gonna get directly on right here to Calypso. Let's go. I always still want to call this Tiki Twirl, but it is Calypso now.
Enjoy your ride.
All right.
On Calypso.
Let's go get on Calypso. Everything but one strategic ride completed here on the boardwalk. I cannot wait to come back here and hit one more ride, hopefully tonight. But we've got a ton of additional coasters to be completed, and I can always come back tomorrow morning, and that would still be faster than I've ever done this challenge before. So we'll have to see what happens. Let's go. Don't mind me, I'm just strategizing here. I know there's 2 flat rides up here at the front that I need to finish, and then Raptor. But Raptor always gets really short lines at night, almost inevitably. The last 2 hours of the park see Raptor and Gatekeeper go really, really low. So I'm thinking maybe hit these 2 and then we hit the Sky Ride on our way to the back of the park. I think that may be our best option. And then we can hit Valravn from there, probably with our fast lane. Then it's definitely time for water rides after that. Before we continue with our challenge, the Boardwalk Nights are on July 19th through 18th, which surprises me though, that they have it covering up the 150th sign. It's just, to me, it's one more thing where I'm like, yeah, they really are trying to make this the thing now. I don't think it was planned to be the thing. But now they're like, look, Top Thrill 2 has flopped miserably. We can't run our whole season just on Top Thrill 2. So they're really trying to push this massive entertainment night, and good on them. I'm so glad that they're doing that. I know they're working out their cast really hard right now. I appreciate how much the cast is working, and I'm not sure that it should be that way, because Again, I'm not sure that it was planned to be this way, but I'm very glad that they pivoted to create some more exciting entertainment opportunities for us in lieu of Top Thrill 2 really being a failure this year. Here we go for a straight walk onto Ocean Motion.
Assigned row, and you're assigned row only, and move all the way across to the opposite side while making sure that's...
All right, Ocean Motion completed. Now we are on our way to the Carousel. So let's go hop in line for that. There's nothing else down here after that. So as soon as this is done, which I'm gonna have to wait one full rotation for, then I will hop on a sky ride. Let's go. All right, y'all. I'm being very lazy today, at least right now. I don't want to move. I just want to sit. So it's the grandpa ride for me right now, and I'm here for it. Yay, it feels so good to sit down, but now I'm about to fall asleep. So now it's time to sit one more time. Maybe I'll take a nap on the way, who knows? But it's time to get onto the sky ride. So let's go. Not too bad of a line at all. Let's hop on here and go. And at that, we start heading toward the back of the park now. We are headed toward, especially the water rides. We are not going to be hitting Millennium Force at this point anyway. But we will be hitting a couple of other things on our way toward the back, because Millennium is one of our early entry rides. So we're gonna make best use of that, unless we end up hitting it at the very end of the day today. We'll see. Let's go. Okay, just had a bit of a nap. Time to get up again. Let's go. I've been sleeping in my car, so I hope you'll forgive me for taking a nap in the middle of a challenge, but let's go. We're walking right past Millennium Force, because that is our morning ride that we will be able to ride tomorrow morning very quickly if we want to. And if we don't get to it tonight. So we hold that one off so we can get this challenge done as quickly as possible, even despite a little nap. And we'll also go see some shows today, but I mean, again, consider the source. Have to stop in at my favorite bar for real fast just to say hi. We've got a water ride to hit. Now, part of the problem is I still have my fast lane, and I'm going to get totally soaked here. So I'm gonna need to get, I also have technology in my bag too, so I am definitely going to need to get a locker. So that's where we're headed first. See about these lockers. Let's go. Okay, so now I just need to find my locker. Looks like it must be on the other side. Okay, so the question is, do we get more soaked first over there, or do we get less soaked first over here? I think I'm just gonna say, let's go get more soaked first. Also, welcome to the costume change. Let's go. Man, these feet hurt so bad. Oh my word, ouch. Okay, never mind, I'm gonna ride this one first. It's much less hot here where the shade usually is. Make sure you put your fast lane back in your locker. I almost forgot. Thunder Canyon is open from noon to 7 today, and the park closes at 10 o'clock. So you do have a limited amount of time to get into the water park or the water rides. Attention, your belongings will get soaked. And there's ours. Here we go. All right. And we're completely soaked. Completely drenched in every possible way. Everywhere. Here we go right now. If I think I'm wet now, I haven't seen anything yet. This is gonna be even more wet. This ride gets you just absolutely soaked. There's a lot of power in those waves. This one is a much longer line than the line before. This line has gotten much, much longer. All the way back. All right, let's go. These hurt so bad. Just like ridiculously bad. It's awful. Absolutely horrible. Nothing can prepare you for how incredibly hot this pavement gets. Stay in the shade. I hear a band up here that I haven't heard yet. Oh, is this Rachel Lipsky? Okay, I can see fast lane. Oh, okay. It might not be that bad. I thought it was kind of filling up that area. Let's see. No, it's empty all the way up the stairs. Perfect. So we're gonna use fast lane on this. It's the perfect fast lane because it goes all the way up onto the station This one does that. Valravn does that. Gemini does that. But I wouldn't recommend using your individual fast lane on Gemini. So the ones I most recommend to use it on are Maverick or Valravn. All right, we'll be on row 1 of Maverick. Let's go.
Trust me, they are much safer than unzippered pockets.
I do love how quickly and efficiently Maverick works. It just has crowds that supersede how efficient it is. All right, here we go. Let's get on. This really is not even a terrible line for Maverick. It's not even fully filling inside there. So this is pretty decent. Not the worst one I've ever seen by any means. But for me, that took 5 minutes on a 45-minute wait. Not a terrible use of my single-use fast lane. Pro tip, go into the first aid area for little cups of water, especially if you're feeling faint or anything like that. And even if you're not, it's there for you to use. Be kind, be quiet, don't make a ruckus. But it's there for you to use as long as you can use it in a kind and mannerly kind of a way. Also, get out of there quick, because I have a feeling they would look down on it if you have crowds and crowds of people in there all the time. But I'm sure they'd rather have people use that than have people fainting on the walkways here. All right, you'll notice that we are missing one ride in particular today, and it is this ride right here, Steel Vengeance. We are not going to hit that right now. Now that doesn't mean that we won't be hitting it later on today, but for right now, we're missing out on it because it gets much lower lines at the very end of the day. We just got rid of one major ride from here in Maverick. We've got one more that we need to hit, and that is Cedar Creek Mine Ride. So that's where we're headed right now. Let's go. Cedar Creek Mine Ride says it is a 5-minute wait. We're gonna head back into it right now. We'll know if that's really true here in just a second. Looks like it. If this is all pretty much empty, then yes, it's definitely a 5-minute wait. All right, this is perfect. Let's go. Am I gonna be the only person on here? Well, if you're here alone, I got scared because sometimes if you're here alone, you have to wait for someone else. But we can go. Let's do this thing.
At this time,
They even have it running at 2 trains. It's definitely nice.
Thank you for riding mine.
Definitely good. Let's do it. Okay, we've got a very, very hated ride by me right here, and it is Skyhawk. I absolutely hate that ride. I didn't mind that ride at all. I didn't mind the ride that we just did at all. I thought Cedar Creek Mine Ride was very, very fun. This one, not so much fun. But I found my avatar, and we're gonna watch them go in with this group of people here. And once they ride, then I know that I could have ridden. So, let's go. A lot more people about to get completely drenched. Just like I just did. A little bit lower of a line now than it was just a minute ago. Looks like Cedar Point is trying to subtly tell people not to put their stuff down here in the grass. So they used to let you do that. I used to take naps here too, so, but looks like maybe they don't like that so much anymore. Right now we're gonna go try to find a bench to sit on. Not sure where we can find one. Nope. I hate that ride so much. So awful. No. Now this is the group that I need to wait on. They'll be going in just a minute. And then I'll get to leave once they leave. Alright, they're being released, which means once I see them beat the pavement out here, I can go too. So for now, that is the end of this land. For now. There's kind of one or two big ones in each land that I have to hit at the end of the day today or tomorrow, dependent upon how it actually works out. But for right now, it's time to move on, and it's about time for me to grab something for dinner also. So let's go. Or see a show. That's another very viable possibility coming up here soon. All right, next for a 5-minute wait is a double-sided ride on Gemini, which they didn't have going for quite a while this season, but I'm glad to see it's back up and working nice and efficiently. So let's go hit this up. It might even be 4 trains, not just 2. But either way, we're ready to go. Let's get on here. Oh yeah. Look at this. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Whoa, but now all of a sudden, a whole bunch of people are coming on. Now look, I still believe in variety being the spice of life, but there is something to the middle rows, like 5 here, which is also where I am, being really good. They're just a little bit smoother, a little bit easier. Now, if you've just ridden in 5, choose another number, you know? Get that variety going, but they are a little bit smoother, I will say that.
As a reminder,
all right,
please
let's
be
go.
careful the silver gates, they'll be closing soon.
Well, this is new. I'm not gonna say I'm upset, because I'm not at all. But I won't be riding this today. Now, I've never seen them have like a plastic tarp over a coaster like that. It's really interesting. So instead, we're gonna be hitting Lake Erie Eagles here. Let's go. Also, no ride is as fun as the end of Gemini. Gemini just, it has another level on it. It's so much fun. Everybody ends and they're all yelling and clapping and cheering, and it's always really fun. She said number 4. Let's go. All right, next is Monster. We're on our way to Monster right now. Hey! Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to wait for one full rotation. Let's go. All right, and let's go. Hop into, not Bumblebee this time. It looks like a Transformer. Let's go. All right, Monster was great. We're done. And I heard some live music, so I want to come see what they're doing over here. But might be time to grab some food, and then I can listen to them while I eat, because I am quite hungry. I didn't eat much since that fish was all fried, or all bread, I guess. I think it's gonna have to be the smoked brisket. Thank you very much. Looks great.
That ain't what I'm watching. Looking so fine, I don't even wanna blink. I usually use a pencil, but with you I use it. Sound of love, all of the little things. Oh, on stage, singing by the stories. Oh, yeah, that's what life's about. And we ain't ever gonna slow down. Never on the phone and sing tonight. 'Cause I'm blue, I got me mad.
Oh, that's so good. They're really good too.
Is it wrong to fall on a single night? Because damn blue eyes got me melt something new. I wish this whiskey would make a mess me like I wish she did. I wish she did.
The Austin Sheffield band was really good, really fun to listen to, and this meal is absolutely fantastic. I do think this may be the best meal at Cedar Point this year, the more I have of it. Now the steak started out really good at Farmhouse Kitchen Grill for like the first couple weeks, but then it has steeply gone downhill at both the Pavilion and the Farmhouse. So yeah, just not nearly as good as it used to be. And I think I was still going off of that assumption. Still love a lot of the stuff that they have, but this is so well spiced, it's so delicious. This was a fantastic meal. Also with some fantastic music. Great. Wow, even Magnum doesn't have much of a line today. This is going to be fantastic. Just hopefully Corkscrew doesn't have much of a line either. It shouldn't, right? And then we'll get off to our first couple shows of the evening. Besides that show by the Austin Sheffield band, he is apparently from Nashville and definitely has the accent for it. He even has a song about it. I'm not even much of a country fan, but I was digging the vibes.
When you come by to visually check your seatbelt, and physically check your lap.
Here's my train now. Let's go.
Oncoming riders.
All right, let's go. All right, I sat in the middle row, still beat the hell out of me. I mean, that's just not a good ride. But there's yet one more thing that I have completed tonight. We're gonna go hit Corkscrew next, and then from there we can go start seeing some shows, and we'll have 4 coasters left that we have to complete by the end of the day. Oh, I guess I have a flat ride too I gotta ride. Well, we'll have to hit that also, but other than that, pretty good. I mean, really good for today. I might be able to see every show that's in service right now and ride every single ride that's in service today. And that's pretty crazy. I've never been able to do that before in 5 years that I've been doing this on this channel. For those of you wondering at home, Top Thrill 2 is still closed. Doesn't even seem like they're working on it anymore. I imagine they are. They're making parts or something, but there's been no updates. It feels, for all intents and purposes, like they've just given up on it. And that is very, very sad to me. It's even worse that they've had all this time and they still haven't fixed the locker situation. You know, if you're gonna do all this anyway, then fix the stupid lockers. All right, here we are for a 15-minute wait. But I have a feeling that 15-minute wait is really a walk-on for Corkscrew. Hop on this. I'm not necessarily excited for this experience, but it's an experience. Let's just leave it at that. Here's my train. Let's go.
All the way through to the yellow.
All right, now we have one last ride. Actually, I guess two last rides that we need to ride right now. And one is right here with the Super Himalaya, which I overshot. And then we need to go to Power Tower of Terror. Looks like we're gonna get directly onto the Super Himalaya. That's definitely good. Let's go. All right, car number 5, probably all the way around. All right, here we are. Let's go. One more look at the most expensive lawn ornament in all of history. Don't these all just add insult to injury? At least here they're like, they've got the other stuff on them. Maverick, Vengeance, all that, but the rest, that's just sad. Also, Power Tower is down, so we're not going to that, at least not right now. The upside of Power Tower is down. I know that's confusing, I'm sure, right? The side that shoots you up is down. That didn't make it any better. But the downside, the side that shoots you down, is dead to me. I hate that side. I hate it so much. So I refuse to do it. It doesn't even exist in my head. So as far as I'm concerned, that ride is down right now. I am not riding it. So we are on our way to go maybe listen to the Swell Tones. I'm not totally sure if we're gonna do that or if we're gonna skip over them. So, and then we'll watch them a little bit later. I gotta consult my app, so let's go. Man, it is really just an empty day.
Sun is out and I want some. It's not hard to reach. We can hit your ride to Rockaway Beach. Out on the street, down in the playground, the hot concrete. Bus ride, it's just her. Then pass up the disco on the radio. Rock, Rockaway Beach. Rockaway Beach. Rockaway Beach. We can hit your ride to
The Swell Tones killing it once again. I love watching them make up for small changes. When you have something that changes and you're used to seeing the show, you can spot those moments. I love that. That is part of what makes watching the shows over and over and over again such a blast. Right now though, my eye is doing some weird allergy thing. I'm not sure what it is. And I've got an indoor show coming. It's either allergy or sun related. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's very much hurting. So getting inside, getting some cool weather, and getting out of whatever all this is, it's definitely gonna be good. Let's go. This day has not felt empty, but every single ride that I've done has been at max 15 minutes. And I think it's actually at max 10 minutes so far, which is just astronomically unusual. So I'm really wondering kind of what it is. I'm wondering if it has to do with Top Thrill 2 being closed, which in that case, Cedar Point, I hope you learned your lesson, not to just hire the cheapest bidder. But then I also wonder, does it have to do with the time of the summer? Are there people they're not going back to school, but maybe going back to their jobs? They used up all their vacation during the 4th of July week, and now they're not here. I don't know. Or are people waiting for all of the Boardwalk Nights stuff to start? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, because there's something that seems off. Like I said, in 5 years, I have never been able to do every single ride in one day. And it looks very much like I'll be able to do that and more without a fast lane today. This is like a Michigan's Adventure kind of a day. Not like what I'm used to anyway from a Cedar Point day. Not that I hate it. I mean, I'll take it. This is great. But also, what's up? Now we have another show here at 6 o'clock, and that is Class of 99. I'm in the mood for some nostalgia. So we're gonna get that, and hopefully we can get down close to the front, because I love this show. So that should be really fun. But first, I'm running into Hugo's real fast for me just to grab a sip of water. All right, here we are going into the Jack Aldrich Theater. Let's go. Can't wait, let's go.
Please remember to eat my shorts.
Welcome, honored guests, to Lakeside High School. And seniors, welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Congratulations! Woo! Class of 1999.
Woo!
I was voted most likely to graduate high school and then get a job.
lost sense of time. I bet you remember. Go on and on in the back of my mind.
So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Here's the game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Here's the show on, hey, hey. I'm trying to bend the run, you know the whole crew will act up. Get up, hands up, come on, put your hands up. If you got the feeling, jump up to the ceiling. Get out of your seat, jump around, hey. Jump up and get down. Jump, 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 everybody jump, 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 jump. I raise a shot, collaborating, listen. I snap and bring bitching. Something got a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon, didn't get lightly. Will it ever stop? No, I don't know. Turn off the lights, and I'll blow to the extreme. I don't come like a vandal, like the stage, I'm about to jump like a candle.
Woo!
And all the girls say I'm ready. Why for a white guy? You know it's kinda hard just to get along today. Our subject isn't alright, we fix it anyway. I may not have a career, I may not have the style, but everything I like, well, I make everything I want. So don't get me, I'm playing a string. You know he really doesn't get it anyway. You can make it right, and that makes you larger. That makes you larger. That makes you larger than life. Sitting over here, staring in your face with the lust in my eyes, sure don't give a damn. So remember that I have been through for the end. My fantasy, every little thing I do never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose
Woo!
again, but I'm not like them. Baby, when you find that me, it's to love somebody else. Guess what? It's gonna be me.
Woo!
What is a guy that thinks he's nice, and is also known as a buster? Always talking about brains, just sits on his broke ass flow. No, I don't want your number. No, never gonna give you mine. No, I don't wanna meet you nowhere. No, someone none of your time. No, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Funky little shack. The love shack is a little place where we can get together. Come on, it's time to get hyped and walk it.
Woo!
Fellas saying, boom, there it is. Boom, there it is. Boom, there it is. I hang on every word you say. Oh, tear us apart now, now, now. I think I would rather be dead. Oh, you're the best. Unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day to read your mind or even your need. I'll be there for
Okay, I love those actors, singers, dancers so much. It's so fun to watch them. On a day like today, obviously, like, nothing's been incredibly popular, so there weren't that many people in there. I guess, I mean, that's just kind of the way it goes, I suppose, when nobody is in this park, it seems like, apparently. But they were fantastic. My eye is still doing that thing. I'm not actually crying, but I do kind of feel like I could cry. But it's so good. I love watching them perform, and I love kind of having gotten to know a few of them through the years too. Just a little bit, but it really is just awesome to watch them perform and then to watch them to go on and do other things. It's so cool. All right, so I went in to ask for eye drops, and on the off chance that maybe they would have them. I didn't really think they would have them, and they did. They have eye drops in there. So anything you need, from single serving Tylenol to just anything that could possibly be something that you might need, talk to them about it. The worst that's gonna happen is they're gonna say, sorry, we don't have that. But you might as well go and ask. They also have a kids center right in there. So you could actually take your kids in there, you could nurse. There's lots of different things that you can do inside those centers. So make use of those. Swell Tones just finished up. And now we are headed down to go see Back Then Right Now. Let's go. See, if you look at this right now, this does not feel like it is a very lowly attended day. This feels pretty busy, but all my numbers from the day, including the numbers for the shows, are all showing the opposite. Now, at this point, the water park may have closed, so there may be more people here. That could be potentially why. All right, here's the Red Garter Saloon. Totally looks like a mechanical bird. It's not. It looks almost too perfect.
Get ready to rock the house with some classic rock from back then, fused with hot country hits from right now.
They are so good. They were, upon the rehearsals, of course, I only got to see the rehearsals for them, you know, and that's the reason why we don't see them. I was the most concerned in the like early times for them, but they are the ones that are drawing the biggest crowds, and they are just a crowd pleaser show. They're so fantastic. They're so fun. Everybody gets super into it. I love it. It's so much fun. It's fun how every year, and just throughout the year, the shows change. They become a new iteration of the first show that you saw. And they have some real chemistry between all of the band members and the singers that are a part of that show. And you really can see it while they're performing. I love it. I love watching them. They're super, super fun. And let's keep going for our next thing, which you would think might be Millennium Force, but it's not going to be Millennium Force. I am headed toward Rougarou. All right, I have about 2.5 hours to hit 6 rides. Can I do it? I don't know, but let's go find out. Now, Rougarou almost never has a massive line. Every once in a while, it'll get a big line. If it does have a big line, always skip over it. It's not one that you need to come to. It will get a lower line later on in the day. Or at least that's been the trend over the last several years. Yep, it's gonna be a walk-on. Perfect, let's go. All right. Well, that Rougarou. So a funny thing is, the very beginning of the ride, I think I've said this before, but the beginning of the ride, I was even thinking like, oh wow, I really give this ride a bad rap. Like, it's a great ride. And then I got to the second half and it was like constant, like no matter how hard I tried to hold my head still, I couldn't. It was impossible. So there's a reason why I don't like that ride. Like it just hurts a lot of times. Now next, I am headed to Valravn to see how long the line is for it. If I can get Valravn done, then I can also head over to Raptor and I can try to hit Raptor. Those are both not early entry rides that I would be able to complete. So I'm trying to save my last 2 early entry rides for my last 2 rides of the night, if I'm gonna get them done. So we'll get those done. We'll come back here to Top Thrill. We'll come back here. We'll come back here to Millennium Force. And then after that, we'll see what we do for that. Maybe we'll be able to get back in. Also, I'm distracted now because I see my favorite performing act.
Like a bullet or shooting out a gun or trying to get a piece of all your Betty Boop love. Come over, little baby. Arms are beating like a drum to my terror.
Wish I could watch more, but I gotta walk through. I've got places to go and people to see. All right, so this is a good sign. I definitely used my fast lane at the right time today, because lines were pretty low overall, but 45 minutes for Maverick is still too much. But yeah, not seeing anyone in here is a hugely good sign. Looks like maybe it'll be like a 25-minute wait at most. Because if that circular area is filled up, that's usually about 25 minutes right there. It doesn't look quite filled up. Yep. And that's what it says. Somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes. So let's do this. All right, looks like we're gonna be in the front row. Let's go. That was a fantastic ride in the front row of Valravn. So much fun. I love that. But we have not a minute to spare. So we're on our way to Blue Streak. Although who knows, maybe we will have a minute to spare, but we've still got a lot of stuff we got to knock off our list. So Blue Streak it is. Looks like there's not much of a line on the other side of this, which is great. Let's go. Oh yeah. Perfect walk on, man. This is crazy. She said any empty row. I love front row on Blue Streak. So it's definitely front row for me. All right, and here we go. All right, I'm headed off to Raptor now, right in front of me. That is a rough ride, but also it's so much fun. Like, it hurts, but you get really cool airtime on it. I don't know. I'm torn, but also I love it. That, like, I recognize that there are reasons that I should hate it, but it's grown on me over the years, big time, and I love it now. All right, here is Raptor at a 0-minute wait. Let's go get this one next ride completed.
And hold on to the right, don't let me stop. All parts of the body inside the train at all times.
All right, let's go. Raptor is so much fun. It's a little bit rough, but still very fun. It does make me realize, now that I've been doing more traveling, going to other places, go check out those videos from other theme parks in a playlist that I'll put down below. I am realizing that there are a lot of much smoother B&M inverts. A lot of them. It's kind of nice to be able to ride those from time to time, but that's not one of them. Gatekeeper is fully empty. Does that mean it's not open? And I think the answer is yes, because I see a crowd of people. Okay, now this is the second time I've seen this happen, so I could just call it who cares for tonight, and I might do that actually, but we'll see. Instead, I'll head off toward the power tower. All right, I think we're gonna crack it this way. I think we're gonna go to Power Tower, walk back to Steel Vengeance, from Steel Vengeance take the train up to the front, which will then take me to Millennium Force. From Millennium Force then I'm going to try to walk back up to Gatekeeper. That's the plan for now. I think that's the most efficient way to hit all the places that I need to hit for the end of this day. So, because I've been trying to keep a couple of places open for tomorrow morning, it's kind of put me in a spread out situation, which of course I could hit those last two things just first thing tomorrow morning. That would be fine. But that takes a little bit of the joy of conquest away. I wouldn't be able to say I rid all of them or rode all of them. I know English. All right, let's go. Here's someone doing the prize flyer right now. Oh no, it's still delayed. Well, okay, we're gonna call that gone, because the power tower down does not exist to me. So that's just not one that's on the list anymore. All right, taking that off. I found Taylor. Hey! And then he touched my back, and it's gross.
It's like somebody soiled on him. They didn't, did they?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, okay. That wouldn't be the first time.
All right. Now it is time for Steel Vengeance. Taylor's joining me for Steel Vengeance.
Did you know that this is a better ride than Gatekeeper?
Sure. I don't know too many people who disagree with that.
Maybe you.
No. Steel Vengeance, let's go. All right. Pretty much no line for Steel Vengeance at all, but I'm sure we'll have to do a little bit of waiting for the lockers. Bruno Mars, I love Bruno Mars. All right, here we are at the Frontier Town Railroad Station. Let's go. And that was, of course, amazing. So smooth, so much fun. It's great. Hey, and there's Mrs. Schloop. We found her. And it's Robin. Hey, good. How are you? One more ride done. Let's go. We have 2 more rides that we have to hit to finish this. Can we make it? I have no idea, but let's try.
I'm here.
All right, the train is done. Now it's time for us to hit Millennium, and then as a bonus, if I can hit Gatekeeper. She doesn't like Gatekeeper. I disagree.
Hey. I'd rather have Shoot the Rapids back than Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper is a great ride. You're wrong. Hey,
You're wrong.
why can't
Look
you
it
just
up.
agree with me?
You're wrong. Look it
Why
up.
can't you just agree with me?
Why can't you just agree with me?
All right. So we're going to try to hit this ride and then go hit Gatekeeper if it's at all possible. If it isn't, technically I didn't lose it. It'll just be a bonus. But let's see what this one's
Why
like.
don't you bonus with a good B&M ride like Rougarou?
Nope. Disagree. How in the world do you like Rougarou and not Gatekeeper?
More intense.
You make no sense. All right, we've got about 17 minutes left in the night. Let's see if I can make it down. Let's go. Actually, we have 21 minutes, so that's definitely good. We'll see if we can get off this and get straight down to Gatekeeper.
We're going to get there before you.
That's fine.
Riders on the platform, please step back.
Okay, I have 12 minutes to get over to Gatekeeper. And if I can get over there and ride that, I will have ridden every single roller coaster, ridden every single flat ride that was open. And although I suppose it's every coaster that was open too because of that big, ginormous phallus over there. And then I will have also seen every single show that was open because this one is not open on Mondays. But man, I mean, that is a ton of stuff. Every show and every ride. And I also took a nap and I also ate food twice. It took a little bit of time to do that. So that is a huge amount of stuff all in one night, all in one day. I guess it's been like a 12-hour day, but definitely fun. So let's see if I can make it over there to hit this last roller coaster. Let's go. Can't wait until at this time of night, this strip of Cedar Point just becomes a cacophony of entertainment. I'm so excited to see all that. I think it's going to be really, really fun. Between the traditional carnival fare like that to the umbrella wall, to this stage, the other stage back there with the rock band on it, to all the different floats that they're gonna have. This is gonna be a really, really, really fun night. At this point, I've got just a few minutes to ride the very first ride that we saw this morning coming into the park, Gatekeeper. Let's go. Now, you guys might remember we almost rode this earlier today. Has its line open again and has an incredibly short line, at least for the time being. I decided not to when I realized that tonight it's gonna have a much lower line. And this is it, the much lower line. Gatekeeper is one of those rides that, while it would be the star of any other park, it's not the star of this park, so people don't really come to ride this ride every single time. So at the end of the night, most people are trying to hit Valravn, Maverick, Millennium Force. They're not trying to hit this ride, which means you can get onto this ride pretty easily within the last 2 hours of park open, which is a really good strategy to use because it's one of those good ones to be able to hit later in the evening. Just don't try to hit it at the peak of the day. And here's my train, let's go. One of the very last trains of the night here on Gatekeeper. There are still a few right behind me here, but that was so much fun. It's crazy. We hit every single ride here at Cedar Point in one day. Now, is this a normal thing? No. Is this something that is kind of a freak thing from, I don't know, some sort of weird thing that has to do with the crowd levels? Yes, it has to do with something like that. I don't know how we were able to do it all, but we did not have a lot of long wait times tonight, I can say that. Well, that was a legendary day here at Cedar Point. 33 rides done. That's every single adult ride, other than a couple, like this one right behind me, that did not open today or were closed twice. And one that was closed, but one part of it was open, but we're not going to talk about that because I don't know that side exists. But we did also take a nap. We did eat 2 meals, and we also had we also went to see all 3 shows here at Cedar Point, on top of every single flat ride, every single roller coaster, all of that. That is absolutely nuts. That's crazy. There's so much to unpack with that because I have never done that much, and I've even had some pretty lowly attended days here at Cedar Point. So let me know what you guys think. Why was it so easy to ride so many things today? Because we didn't even use fast lane. What happened? Why has it always taken me 2 or even 3 days to ride every single thing here at Cedar Point, but today it's different? Am I just better, or was it lowly attended? And maybe what's the reason for that? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Press that subscribe button down below. And if you want to support the channel, please press the join button. You can give to the channel. There are links for giving down below. You can go to Patreon. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can give gifts, but you can also buy me a coffee if you want to do that down there. So go check out any of those if you want to have a little bit less of the percentage taken off of what you give also to the channel. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys so much, and press that like button, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If you made it to here, definitely like. And I mean, I hit every single coaster, so like. Thank you so much, and let's go. Thank you once again to Casey Wood and Brandon Papa Giorgio Foley for your support of the channel. Let's go. Hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go!